Iceland. You've done all your research, you've seen all the photos, black sand beaches, glaciers, waterfalls. Let's face it, Iceland is a photographer's dream. But what you might not know is that the dramatic weather changes and the lighting differences at each time of year can make getting those photos a little bit difficult. Don't worry, friends, that is why you have me. I'm here today to make sure that you have all of the gear that you would need to get the best photos in Iceland, because that's what it's all about. I mean, if you don't have the photo, did you even go to Iceland? I really don't know. Hey Team Iceland, my name is Jeannie and I am your tour guide for all things Iceland planning. If you guys are new around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because every week I give out new and helpful and amazing Iceland videos like this one to help you have the best trip ever. Let's be friends. Today we are talking about the camera gear that you are going to need to get the best photos of Iceland. Taking photos is so important for any trip, and you want those photos to give you lasting memories from your experiences. My camera bag literally takes up the most room when we go anywhere. So I have all of the things that you would possibly need to take good photos. So don't you even worry, I'm gonna let you know everything that you are going to need to take on your trip. Let's get into it. Now, I just want to let you know that you do not necessarily need a big fancy camera to travel to Iceland. Some people just use their iPhone, and that is perfectly fine because, as they say, the best camera is the one that you have on you. The camera that we use is the Sony Alpha 6000. It's a mirrorless camera and I love it so much because it has all the capabilities of a DSLR camera but is really lightweight, so it's perfect for traveling. You're going to want a couple of different lenses. I recommend one wider angle lens for landscape and then one zoom lens for wildlife or anything like that. Having a tripod is a must. You want to get good photos for the northern lights or silky waterfall photos. This tripod is my favorite because it has telescoping lens and it's really lightweight. But sometimes I just use the Joby Gorilla Pod, and I like this tripod because it can wrap around things, which makes it really good for portability. Now, what kind of travel blogger would I be if I didn't have a tripod for my iPhone for taking some low angle shots? If you're coming to Iceland, you're going to need a lot of memory card storage. I recommend buying at least a 64 gigabyte memory card. And this handy carrying case is really nice for storing your memory cards and also keeping them dry. Now, I absolutely recommend having your phone protected with a waterproof case. You want to think about the spray from the waterfalls and the sand that can blow up, and you just want to keep your electronic devices protected. A drone is not a must, but if you want to get some pretty epic aerial footage and photos, then my favorite drone is the DJI Mavic Pro. You're going to need to look out for the drone laws in Iceland. There are rules against the drones in certain areas. You're going to want to keep your camera gear dry, and so I recommend having some sort of bag that has some waterproofing to it. I love this bag because it has so many different pockets, including inside there's these dividers for the different lenses. Another really great idea, having a dry bag. So again, you want to keep your technology protected from the spray from the waterfall. So you can put your phone in here, your camera, or anything that you would need to keep really dry. One of my favorite items is this rain sleeve. It's super helpful for the Icelandic weather, especially the rain. Put it around your camera body. You can be confident that your camera is protected and dry. So I recommend bringing polarizing filters. It's really nice to have these when you're taking photos of waterfalls or anything that has to do with water. This will just put a little layer of sunglasses on your camera so it'll kind of tone down the exposure. Now you want to keep your lenses clean, and so I recommend a lens cloth, but also I have a brush, this blower, and that's also a nice way to kind of get some of the specks of dust off of the lens. So a shutter release will just automatically close the shutter for you without having to touch your camera. So I like this for taking northern lights photography. I can't stress enough the importance of having backup batteries. The cold will absolutely zap your electronics. You have to have extra batteries. Same goes for my cell phone. I love these Justin portable chargers because they can give my cell phone just a little more juice. Of course, bring car chargers for your devices so that you can charge your electronics between different stops. And you're going to need a converter as well. This is my favorite because it has conversions for US, Europe, and the UK, and then also USB ports for extra charging. And this is the plugin that you will need for Iceland. One of my favorite tools is this window mount, and I love using this for getting those awesome road shots. And last but not least, yeah, you need a selfie stick. I mean, who else is gonna take those awesome photos and videos of you standing in front of those beautiful places? Trust me, you'll thank me later. So now you guys are ready. You have all of the gear that you're gonna need to take the best photos in Iceland. That's all for today, my friends, and I hope that you loved this video. If you did, I would just appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, and you can comment below if there's another type of video that you wanna see coming up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for so many more helpful Iceland videos coming in the future. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, happy planning.